not seeing anything coming in.
Oh.
Why is the headset like freaking out?
I turned it back on.
Is Bowser in the shot?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Well, all right, we're
Is his
back.
flag visible?
Please let us know.
Oh,
Make sure
that's
that
so good.
the audio levels are good right now.
that.
Just so we know on our end.
Alright, introduce.
All right. Well, we are now be doing Celeste with Mileve. They will be doing any percent. So please.
Hi, I'm Mileve.
And I'm JM. You just saw me.
Yes. You had a good run. It was really
Thank
cool
you.
to watch.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be here with Celeste, so I'm okay at this game. I'm not great. So you're not gonna be seeing it like world's best or like the super zoomy really cool, but I'll do my best to have a good run. Estimated time is about 1 hour, and I should be able to meet that.
Awesome.
And we're all just here having a good time
yes.
and trying to do
Having
our best
fun
for
is illegal
charity.
here.
Yeah. All right. So you just count me. I'll count you down, and I'll go. That's when we'll go. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Yay.
Woo!
Let's do this. Right off the bat, we're skipping cutscenes. This game has cutscenes.
Cutscenes are illegal,
Yeah,
unfortunately. They're very cute cutscenes. I really like them.
they are good. Very important, by the way, Bird.
Bird is very important.
Bird is really important.
Teaches lots. Is very nice. Very friendly.
And does the call.
I love the talk.
Yeah. Yes. There's another skip. The burb taught us some stuff, is what happens in that cutscene, just so you know.
We learned essential things like bunny hopping and moving fast.
Yes.
And we're going to be in the first chapter now. So, oh, cool start. Celeste has a lot of things going on in it. It is, obviously, it's a platformer, 2D game. Actually has a lot of really interesting mechanics built into it that makes it well designed for speed running, which allows you to do some really cool things and kind of mix it up. It's one of those games that you can kind of figure out what you're doing. Well, it teaches a lot of things really naturally.
Yeah.
It's really well balanced in that way. And then it allows you to kind of test things out as you learn them.
Yeah, it's easy to mess with the stuff that you've learned and try to integrate it to, I don't know, go fast or do things efficiently or more easily if you're just trying to get through the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a good pace to it.
It's got a very nice pacing to it. So, quick story, or basically covering what Celeste is, beyond me fumbling like a fool. It's a story about a girl who decides to climb a mountain. That's primarily the main gist of everything that kind of happens is you climb a mountain. Mountain is fun. Well, fun.
Oh, nice.
Depending on what your definition of the term fun is.
Engaging.
Oh, very engaging.
Engaging.
And she learns a lot about herself and lots of things because of the climb.
And because of the bird.
Sleep on her
Bird!
head.
Look at the bird!
It's a nice bird. I like the bird.
Yeah, everyone likes the bird. Burb.
Burb is love. Burb is life.
Well, we already actually have some donations here.
Bring it
Oh
on.
no! I mean, yay!
All right, we have $50
Oh.
from Mark Gordon.
Thanks, Mark.
Much love to Mark.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Mark
now
is-
we
Mark
have
is good.
$25 from Chris Mack. And it says here, we are excited about the Celeste speedrun. Our oldest boy, Ethan, is trying hard to be a speedrunner and will be watching this run closely. Thanks for putting in such wonderful, thank you for putting in such a wonderful event. Good luck to all the runners these next couple of days. Well, thank you so much for your donation and your kind words. We will do our best.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, Chrissy? Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry, Chrissy.
Oh. So one of the big things about Celeste, and I personally recommend it if you're wanting to learn this game, just play through the game. There was used to be one thing they didn't teach you while playing through the game, but like with the expansion, they literally teach you all the mechanics plus or minus a couple of more technical details to be able to run this game efficiently.
Yeah, it takes a while to get through the whole thing casually. It's a pretty hard game, but I don't know. I think a really good way to start running it is just to start running it. There's so much to learn, but you can just pick it up as you go, and it's more fun to just keep trying to best yourself.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
It's also good, like, if you do play through some of the story, like, you pick up on a lot of the things that are going on that help you refine, especially if you can manage to make it to the ways such as some of the B and C sides.
Yeah.
They teach you a lot of essential techniques, much like the one you're seeing as I'm jumping out of those blocks. They don't actually teach you that in the main story, but basically if you jump out of the blocks there, you can get an additional boost that kind of, you know, it's basically just like an additional dash.
Nice.
We're just
fine.
gonna do that.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is perfectly good.
Yes.
And there we
Nicely
go.
done. Okay.
And you'll see, like, right there's a lot of that stuff kind of going on.
Yeah, there's so much to getting a clean, speedy playthrough of this game. It gets so deep. It just takes so long to get all that tech skill ingrained.
Yeah, but once you start warming up to it, like, a lot of movement just kind of happens naturally, and a lot of the momentum kind of keeps it going.
Yeah, once you figure things out, it can kind of all fall into place. That's it, chapter 2.
Yay!
And yes, this game has it was all a dream plot.
Yeah, it's like it's all a dream, but at the same time it's not.
Yeah.
It's like, it was a dream, but we're still going to introduce a very important thing to you in your dream.
Yeah.
That's gonna carry on through the rest of the run.
And now welcome to Cycle Heck.
Oh, cool.
There's going to be cycles. As you can see, there are cycles.
Yes. Cycles brought to you by dust bunnies. Giant red fluffy evil dust bunnies.
Yes.
So I'm just going to remind everyone why we're actually doing all this today. So, Extra Life unites thousands of gamers around the world to play games in support of their local Children's Miracle Network Hospital. Since its inception in 2008, Extra Life has raised over $5 million USD for sick and injured kids. SLURPATHON is an event held in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And our local Children's Miracle Network Hospital is the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. Last year's SLURPATHON raised $1,675 USD for Extra Life. This year, our goal is $2,000, so please, if you can help us reach that goal, that would be amazing. Now, you don't even have to donate to help us. You could post us, you can tweet out on social media, and get the word out there so other people can join in the fun, and hopefully they can donate. So, please sit back and relax and enjoy the show.
So one of the things you'll notice that I'm doing is when I dash, you can actually incorporate a jump into your dash, and that allows you to actually keep your momentum going in a way that allows you just to kind of keep going forwards, kind of like that little bounce right there, and it makes the run a lot faster generally. Like, if you time your dashes right, you get some really good speed and you go very fast.
Yeah, It gets pretty wild. If I don't know where you can find it actually, probably on YouTube, but there's a couple of works of tassing of this game, whether they're full game or just ILs or individual levels. And the really good one is 8C. If you look up an 8C
Oh god.
it's
8C is like beautiful.
you don't see Madeline for half of it. She's just not on screen.
Yeah, she goes super fast.
So we actually have a question here for the runner.
Yes.
Someone was wondering what Mileve might stand for, or maybe how you came about that name.
So it's not really that interesting. Basically, it's my first name and one of my middle names just kind of violently mashed together into a name, and I'm like, yeah, it works. I like it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Origin story.
It's not an exciting story, but basically how I ended. My name actually isn't what I started with. When I was bored, I did eventually change over to this one. But my first online tag, I had the Eve part as well, but it was like cool and edgy, and it had a 3 in it.
Ooh.
But most people just call me Eve for short on that, and I didn't really realize it at the time, but as time progressed, I kind of realized that I really like that name. I was like, oh, I'll just keep it. So I did. That's my name now.
That's one way to figure it out.
Well, that's awesome. I personally am a big fan of it.
Well, thanks. So you might have noticed there were multiple paths here, and we've covered one, and we just did the second. I didn't even realize we just did the second. That was way faster than I
So
anticipated.
fast.
Sonic fast, yeah.
Killing it. Also, there was Theo. He's cool. He's a chill boy. We're gonna get that berry because you like berries.
Yes.
Berries are important.
Shout out to Theo. He has an Instagram, Theo _
Yes.
stars. Check it out. It's very cute. It does have Celeste spoilers in it.
Yes, but if you're not afraid of the spoilers, please look at it. It's so good.
There's so much love that's been
It's
put
so
into this
wholesome.
game and the
Yeah.
world around it.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Okay, that's all the big juicy buttons. We've hit all of them. And now everything is clean. Cleaning is that easy, everybody.
I wish.
But look how clean this is. This is so nice.
And now we can get the key.
Yes. And now we're out of there.
And now we gotta ride this elevator that doesn't work, so we're not gonna ride it. It's okay. We don't need it. Theo's over there on the left. You
Yeah.
don't get to actually see him, but I should have went over and said
Chilling on the
hi.
air duct.
Yeah, he's decided that this place is too spoopy and he needs
was
to
right.
leave. He is very right. We didn't want to. Maddie here didn't want to believe it, but he is 100% grade A Canadian beef right. Which is ironic because he's from Seattle and not.
So I just want to remind everyone that we're still trying to meet the Deathless route for Link's Awakening. We are $50 off. So if you do decide to donate, just let us know what you would like to go towards.
Sorry.
So basically just to kind of quickly cover, that is a special tech. That's one of the few things in speedrunning you don't actually learn about in-game. It's called a demo dash. And what the demo dash is named that because of a specific runner who discovered it. But basically, if you dash, or if you duck while dashing with the correct inputs, you actually reduce the size of your body. And spikes are actually a lot tinier than you think, which means you could actually fit through a lot of these holes.
There's a perfect squish Madeline size gap in all of the Duck Bunny walls, which is very convenient.
It's very convenient. And so, Mr. Oshi here, our friendly neighborhood ghost, he's not very friendly right now.
He's really mad.
Part of us accidentally, well, not accidentally, but said a couple of hurtful things because, you know, you get anxious and you get nervous and somebody's trying to basically kidnap you.
That was nice bouncing there.
Yeah. I've practiced that enough to be like, oh, that is something I need to know how to do.
Hey, it's my least favorite long screen in the game.
I know, right? Yeah. This one's miserable. But Eve's handling it, no problem.
I got it.
I don't want to jinx you. Sorry. Okay, you're totally fine.
Jinx
It's okay. We got a pro gamer over here. First try, easy.
No scope.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, I think that's actually my best run of that
Wow,
chapter.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yay!
Congrats.
That
Just
was
7
very good.
minutes.
It's a long chapter.
Yeah.
It's
It-
crazy how short chapter 1 and 2 is, and then chapter 3 they just throw you into
Here
a
you
gauntlet.
go.
Yeah, they're like, all right, you start to warm up. Let's start getting things going.
We actually have a donation.
Oh, nice.
So we have a $5 donation from, I hope I get this correct, Gadishak?
Gaddy! Why?
And the comment says, just breathe.
No.
Also a Celeste reference there.
Yes.
Also pretty good advice in general.
Yes.
Also
Thank you
something
very
I'm bad
much
at,
for your
but
donation.
this game does help me with that. So, Gaddy's actually a moderator for my channel.
Oh.
I do streaming a bit of my own. Do a bit of Celeste running there, but generally it's a lot of things.
Variety.
Yes.
So this is the prettiest chapter.
Yes.
It's really pretty.
Chapter 9 is pretty nice looking though.
Yeah, it's very pretty. You're right. Yeah.
But I would agree that this is my favorite looking one.
We don't talk
Yeah.
about Chapter 9 because it doesn't exist in the any percent run.
But it's
True.
good
Also, we're grabbing this strawberry because
because berries.
similar reason to the previous berry.
Yes.
It's a little more out of the way, but
It's fun.
I like
Yeah, it's fun and berries are delicious.
and nutritious. This game actually got me addicted to strawberries. I enjoyed strawberries, but I didn't eat them too often. But now if there's a sale on strawberries, I have to buy some. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Oh, no,
Nice.
we're good.
Good backup. I don't think I've... No, I've probably had well, I've had strawberry rhubarb. I don't know if I've had just strawberry pie.
I want to make a strawberry pie now.
Yeah.
And again, I blame this game.
Very nice.
We'll just get that one too, because I don't know how to do the hyper dash there, so
Yeah. It's a bit awkward.
it's just safer to play it safe. And fortunately for me, playing it safe means you get the strawberry, so cool. I'm not gonna argue with that logic.
Now we have probably one of the most hated mechanics in the game, the wind. I mean, it's been a thing in this level for a little bit, you've been seeing it, but now it's becoming a real obstacle. It can be a bit of a pain, but as long as you have things memorized about this game and you've played it a lot, it gets easier and it's not too much of a challenge.
Everything's balanced around the wind too.
Yeah.
Like, this game is... I said it before, but I'll say it again. This game is really well designed and
Yeah.
very balanced.
The designer has a lot of game dev experience, and I've been following their work for quite a while, so they know what they're doing.
This is just a really good game about a girl who wants to climb a mountain and sometimes explode into pixels. One of my favorite things about this game, and a lot of games too, is they'll have, we'll probably see it because I'll probably just do it because at some point, but they'll have like animation for when you're just kind of ducking.
Oh my
Certain
gosh.
games it does literally nothing, but other games like this one, like you saw with the demo dash where I was able to make a good example of it, it can alter height, make you dodge things that otherwise you would not be able to dodge. But also, like, it's very satisfying in this game.
Shout outs to Squish Madeline.
Squish Madeline is...
Flatlin.
Yes. So yeah, one of the other things that you'll pick up here is, you just saw it there for a brief moment, like how you can bounce on Oshi, you can bounce on these little snowballs here. If you don't, they smack you in the face and result in an untimely end.
Oh, that was good.
Okay. I'll take that.
Intentional.
Hashtag intentional. Calculated.
Yeah, calculated. Easy.
There we go. We're just gonna eat that one. You needed some moisture.
Yeah.
A giant ball of snow should be ample moisture.
Yeah.
I've always imagined a giant like Yeti or something throwing these snowballs at
Off
you.
screen.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like Bowser throwing fireballs at you in Mario 1.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Actually, if it's anybody, I'm pretty sure it's
Battle.
technically, yeah, it's technically me who's throwing them at myself.
Spoiler.
Huh.
I mean, it's not spoilers
guess not.
because technically we just got chased by myself like a few moments ago. So.
Yeah, fair. I guess the game. Well, I say it's the mountain. You can imagine.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
yeah, it would be that too.
But I like your interpretation.
Yeah, I do like that.
Oh, I mean, technically, even if it is Battleline, which is the evil part of yourself, technically that's also caused by the mountain in some way. So if she's throwing the stuff, the mountain has made her so that she could throw the stuff. So technically, it's still the mountain's fault. Mountain's at fault for a lot of things. Ooh, you've got some pretty things there.
We're gonna show them off right now.
Cool.
You should do that.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to show off some of the prizes that you could potentially win if you donate. So we got like a link here. And where's Waldo, which I find absolutely hilarious. By the way, we found Waldo.
This is from.
I don't know, what is that one?
This is from Titanic.
Titanic! That's right, we have a run.
Race, I believe.
We have a Titanic run in this marathon, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. Oh.
Speaking of Titanic.
Yeah, we have some more Titanic. And shout outs to Sparkover for making these beautiful perlers. Oh, we got some Castlevania with action. And a beautiful Darkwing Duck. I love that one.
Coming up pretty soon, by the way.
Yes. Oh, and
Nice.
then we have some Dragon Warrior. And oh, that's from Mario 3, right?
That's
yeah,
correct.
that's right. One of the kings that gets turned into the dog. That's
You
right.
turn into Dog Hunt Dog.
Oh, that fish. That fish haunts my dreams to this very freaking day. If I win that, I'm gonna actually be like mortified.
And then I love how they brought it back for various Mario games. You're like, why are you still here?
And don't forget the poster.
And in terrifying 3D.
And we also have a poster and clock. Let me see if I can find a way for you guys to see that.
We don't have a way right now.
Oh, we don't have a way.
Mini.
We'll
Just
find.
describe the poster.
So we do have a poster. That
Oh, that-
I'm
I guess that
donating.
would've worked.
It's one of the
I'll just do this.
Nintendo posters they used to hand out from their online thing, but they don't hand out anymore. It has actually some little pinholes in it still when I put it on my wall, but I figured since I don't use it anymore, I donate it for the marathon.
Much
And we also have
niceness.
a gorgeous clock, Zelda clock, that I
Oh,
really,
yeah.
if I tried to describe it, I would not be giving it enough justice. It is absolutely beautiful.
It is
We will put it in a link in chat.
Yes, we will find a link for that one because it is gorgeous. Also, hi, Chrissy.
So, what's the purpose of getting the tape here?
It's faster. So we're gonna unlock this. Well, there's multiple reasons why. First reason, and the main reason, it's faster. Second reason, the music is better in the second one. It's smooth jazz. It's one of the most popular main tracks in Celeste.
It's great.
Third reason, the nightmare in
Yes.
the A side has really unsettling music, and I don't like it. And it causes anxiety because that's exactly what it's designed for, and might as well not worry about that. We've got better things than inciting spooky music while being chased. I'd rather be chased during some smooth jazz.
Oh yeah.
Also, there's lots of really cool text that you'll see during this chapter specifically. Wait, just do that setup.
The reason all this works is to get to the next chapter, you just had to beat the previous chapter, but these B-sides or these secret tapes also count as part of the chapter. That, by the way, was a really cool skip. Shout out to Bubs. You just do a little hop and don't land on the platform, and then retry, and suddenly you're at the end of the screen.
Important thing that I'll note there, in order to do that, you have to wall jump at a very precise time. With practice, it's actually fairly consistent. It still racks my nerves to do that, but...
Yeah, I messed it up way too much.
We actually have a donation right now.
Alright.
I'll wait till this really scary room though.
What was it?
I'm gonna wait for you to be done this really scary room.
Oh,
Okay.
no, you can talk
You
here.
sure? Okay. It's from Spenjo, and it says, "Oi, well, I guess I'm obligated to donate for such a great cause. I want this go towards
Arms.
Arms. Okay, I didn't know if it was
Oh,
like
God.
stands for something because I'm not sure what's
Arms.
really actually going on anymore. 1v100. Well, thank you so much for your $5 donation. Every bit counts.
Nice.
Yay.
Scary room.
That's so cool.
Oh!
So, apparently people do it differently. Most people do a hyper dash there. I found it was... I don't know how to do hyper dashes very well, but I know how to bounce on the button. So, technically, if you set things up well, you can just, like, safely bounce on a button. And apparently that's... Not many people know about that, or...
It looks very smooth, just like this jazz.
Yes. Also, on the note of arms, Spencho, another friend of mine, he shows up on my streams here and there. Part of the arms community, there's actually somebody who was a part of the arms community for the longest while. They went by the tag JM Canada. Shoutouts to them.
Alright. I mean, I'm not originally from Canada, so I guess that's the real Canadian version of me.
I guess, yeah. Oh, okay.
How did that work?
I
That happened
probably
in
jumped a
practice,
little
too.
too soon.
That's so weird.
I don't know. I think I know what's going on there, but now we're just gonna kind of touch the writhing tentacles a few times because
Those aren't creepy at all. What the heck?
cool. Cool beans.
Very interesting, neat beans. There we go.
We'll just wait a few more moments.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure what's going on there is
Heck yeah.
similar stuff to how I did that button press. That was calculated. I was actually pretty confident I should have been safe there. But like, oh. So it's pretty similar to that button press where it was like, why I'm doing terrible timing here.
There.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Whew.
So it's similar to the button press where I'm kind of bouncing off the button beforehand. I guess we're doing it this way now. No, we're not.
No, we're not. I hate this room.
This room's tricky, but once you figured it out and you're timing things well, it's fairly consistent in a few areas. Like that's consistent.
I guess I never figured it out.
Fun fact, this is still going surprisingly well for what I'm used to, even though now that I'm doing that, like...
It's a B-side, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
If I were to tier rank the B-side music, though, I'd have to put Chapter 3's B-side music as the top.
Mm.
Yeah?
This is good, don't get me wrong,
Okay.
but I really like the In Love with the Ghost remix.
Oh,
Gold Ridge.
I think that's chapter 4.
Four,
Yeah.
yes. Three,
No.
of course, Celestial. Sorry, my bad.
I'm-
Celestial
I
Resort,
think that- yeah.
Resort is my personal favorite. Also, we
It's
did
got
that.
some good FM synthesis vibes going.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Chapter 7. Good remix as well.
Yeah.
My personal favorite is Celestial Resort's B-side, where it's got... It actually kind of... It reminds me a lot of Mega Man with its music.
I could see that. Yeah.
It's the most gamey sounding remix of all, for sure. Video game sounding.
Probably. Yeah.
There we go.
Good stuff.
Yeah. You got it.
And
Alright.
we'll just do that on the first try.
Nice.
There's a couple of parts I still struggle with overall, but a lot of it I'm getting a little more consistently. That was me fumbling, but that's fine.
All things
Intentional
considered,
fumbles.
you haven't been learning this game for very long, have you?
I picked this game up in March because
Okay.
I was recommended basically constantly by people for a very long while, and I'm timing that parrot. Anyways, and I kind of played it casually there,
Okay.
and I've been playing it since.
That secret's rude.
I mean, it is that is also a reflection of just like general negativity that there is to be had, but like this is very negative right here.
Yeah,
the toot on this mate is serious. They're very disliked in the running community from my knowledge because of like there's a little bit of they feel a little inconsistent.
Yeah, they got a bit of attitude.
No,
Oh, okay.
Theo, you went the wrong way.
Theo,
No!
stop it.
Theo, stop it! Bad Theo. Spike zeros. Oh, I just.
If Theo can scoot along like that, why wouldn't he scoot to the right, you know? That's not very helpful, Theo.
We'll just improvise that and that, I guess.
Perfect. Even a little boost. You got it.
Oh, but then the last one will say no. And then Chapter 7's remix is really good too. I really like that one.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, like a workouts to a lot of more ambient stuff because it's good background music and like.
Oh yeah.
So the first 3/4 of Chapter 4 is music.
Oh yeah.
The first half of Chapter 5 is really good for that, and then Chapter 7 B-side is also really good for that.
I really like Chapter. Oh, my favorite thing about this is like this is clearly impossible. Well, look, one of the few rooms that I have like really genuinely down. I really like Chapter 3's.
Great finish.
Theo.
The first area up until like you're cleaning up all the books and everything. I really like the music as it builds around there. 8 minutes is still really good. I think it's not a best for me, but that's like really good compared to what I usually get.
Good.
Or used to get like maybe. Oh yeah, I started running this game like maybe a month and a half ago.
Yeah, that's crazy if you're doing this well already.
This
so.
game is really quite difficult once
It's
you
really
start getting to
hard.
the meat of it.
Yeah, the first half of Chapter 3 is basically like lo-fi hip-hop beats to a study tour.
Yeah. It's very relaxing.
I should probably admit that I haven't finished Chapter 9 yet. It's just too hard for me.
It's
yeah.
not easy.
I didn't see the PowerPoint presentation at least.
Oh yeah, I love that part. After that part, I was like, oh, I can actually speedrun this game now, because that's like the final piece of tech that I was like, I need to learn this, and I don't know how to learn this, and I was too intimidated to just, you know, ask somebody. So it's like, okay, I'll just not. And then it was like, here's how you do wave dashing. I'm like, ooh.
And now you know.
Yes, shoutouts
Yeah.
to Lake Skip there.
Yeah, Lake Skip is so hard. You say you're consistent with it though, and yeah.
Except for that time, but that's because we're on stream, so therefore
Yeah.
I'm not legally allowed to be consistent with as many things.
in practice, she got it first try. So just pretend we got it first try.
Close enough. We'll just kind of get stuck on the wall and hug it for a few seconds. We do appreciate our walls in this world.
Yeah, they're important. Keep us safe. Oh, not.
He doesn't keep me very safe though.
Okay,
I do genuinely love the sound of those enemies though. Like
of course. As long as
the
you're
angry
patient.
gurgling they make is like some of the best noise in everything.
It's pretty incredible.
Shout out to Kevin Block.
Shout outs to Kevin.
Kevin Blux are very beautiful and lovely, and I love them.
Well, to make the sound, they
I go way too fast there, and I'm not used to managing that, so I just die.
Yeah.
they legit had the guy put his head underwater and
Yeah.
gurgle to make that sound.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah, for the underwater one, when it's rare, but when they get underwater, yeah, they do a gurgly version, and yeah, there's a video of him doing it on the Foley on Twitch. It's fantastic.
Normally I skip that Kevin block, but oh, I guess we'll try skipping again. There we go.
Nice.
We also have these beautiful creatures that I love ever so much.
Everybody loves these.
They have such adorableness. They even are cute when they're angry, but you do have to respect the anger.
Absolutely.
It
No
would-
question.
You're talking about the fiery anger?
Yeah. Very hot anger.
Yes.
Momentum.
Momentum.
I can't even keep track of myself moving like that. I do it because it's funny to see how fast I can go. I'm not experienced enough to know how to manage that speed. Like some of the better runners of this. I can do really good with like a steady tempo of momentum, but not like the real momentum. I don't do that. It's too fast. I'm not a true hedgehog. Not yet. So we don't actually,
Sneak under those.
yeah, we don't play with that Kevin.
I'm sure he's nice, but
He's a wonderful fella, but he's kind of chosen to chill in a place where he is very easy to squish you if you're not careful. So we're just gonna be like, just let him chill.
yeah, looks like he's having a nap. Just
Naps,
let him be.
naps are very appreciated here, and we welcome it. This is probably a bad decision. Yeah.
Oh man, that almost worked though.
I can make Regid, but it's probably just faster overall just to have that and keep that momentum. There's Burp. Also, old lady, Granny is
Yeah.
very nice. We love Granny.
Yeah, we do.
She's kind of a butt, but she's a butt for a good reason.
Yeah, she's an important butt.
It's
Squish. Okay, I got some secret passages coming up here. Very secret.
Well, just go around this way. 'Cause
Yeah.
for some reason I can't do that, even though apparently it's easy. But I can do that fine.
Yeah.
The second shortcut is not easy.
There's a wall. You just go up against it and then you just drop down.
Oh, I thought there was one. You had to like maneuver slightly when you get in there.
Yeah.
You had
Oh,
to-
that's
Well,
that's
the wall
last
is the
one.
first one that's easy, and then there's a second one.
I see.
And then-
the third one is the movie one that you just did, no problem.
Yeah.
That one's really hard to me.
If you hold down, you can also make thin a line.
Yeah. Also known as line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it twitches in the direction that things were going. And also now we're gonna approach for multiple hugs.
Yes, we're just gonna hug her a lot.
Many hugs.
The violent looking hug.
I mean,
promise it's just hug.
it's a violent hug because she keeps telling us or forcing us away. We're normally, if somebody doesn't consent, don't go for hugs.
Yes.
These are very important hugs though. Where
Yeah.
yeah, this is the effort to embrace and like acknowledge that you as a people are important.
This is about self-love.
Yeah. And this is the battle to obtain self-love.
Exactly.
Which is not always the easiest thing. I know it took me a very long time to have anything close to what that is.
Agreed.
Yeah, I like this part because we can land in the spikes. If I do it well, it looks really cool. So
Yeah.
let's do it cool this time. No. Because I said we need to look cool there, so I know what's going on. I just
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of the PowerPoint presentation because it says "Trouble in Paradise" and it describes why your wave dash ain't working.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, God. There we go. I was
Okay.
too close to the ledge and it makes movement a little more awkward.
Good dodge.
Oh, that was...
Ah.
I'm just gonna do that. Technically, this part's actually faster to do it without the feather. I haven't practiced that though, so...
If you want to consider this a boss fight segment kind of thing, it's a pretty long one as far as they go.
Yeah, it's a really well-designed boss
Yeah.
fight in that regard too, where... I know in Mario Maker you see this a lot where, like, Nintendo makes a really good example of how to do platforming boss fights. But then you see in Mario Maker everybody's got all these other forms where you're supposed to throw like 50 fireballs at Bowser, and it's like, that's not how you do a platforming boss fight. So I tend to get worn out pretty quickly whenever I come across those.
The first time I played through this segment definitely wore me down a bit. It goes on for quite a while.
Yeah. When you're learning the game, it feels like a very, very long.
It's really
Well,
it's hard.
It feels long, especially too because it's such an important part in the plot.
Yeah.
Like this is like, there's a huge build up to this, and then this is like the ultimate climatic finale to everything, and you're gonna just get squished a couple of times, but that's fine. But yeah, it builds up to this big moment, and you're like, now you're confronting yourself, which is very important part to everything overall, and also the name of this song here.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then yeah, once you get through this is like, it changes the tempo of the rest of the game. That's how powerful self-love is.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the amazing soundtrack to this game.
Yeah. It has to be mentioned.
It has to be brought up. Yeah, it's so good and so important. Like the way the soundtrack works in this game is like essential to making this all work as it does. Like every little beat, every moment, like it's pretty perfectly set up to just work as it needs to.
If you've played the DLC chapter, Chapter 9, the composer, Lena Raine, wrote a introspective on her process of writing for that. I think it's really insightful. As a composer myself, I don't know, she talks a whole lot about writing specifically for video games and thinking about how people are going through the game, whether it's as fast as possible or they're taking an hour just to beat one section. The music has to be good for both of those scenarios, right? And everything in between. So it's a huge challenge, and her thoughts on it, I think, are really valuable. It's worth reading.
Also, we got the ultimate final acceptance of hug, self-hugness, and love, and now you notice we can move super fast without even having to be good at this game. Because you get 2 dashes!
Yes. And the ultimate expression of self-love is dyeing your hair pink.
Yes. And now we're going to climb the entire mountain. You might be asking, wait, Mileve, weren't we climbing the mountain? Yes, we were. Also, hi, Dendy. We were climbing the mountain, but now we're gonna climb it for real. That was a test. We were pretending to climb the mountain and not like dream test. It's just now it's real though.
Yes.
Well, there was that whole falling down the entire mountain.
That didn't happen.
Oh, I see.
We've agreed as 2 sides that they happened. So so now we're just gonna climb the mountain for realsies.
This is the first time we've ever climbed the mountain, and we're going to climb the mountain.
Yeah. Genuine, real, 100% grade A Canadian beef. First climb. And now with the power of self-love, which allows you to throw yourself in the air, while also I don't understand, but it works. it mountain magic.
Captain Kirk is kind of not indeed. That is definitely what I thought of too.
I kind of.
I think love is the number.
Cool.
This is so funny.
So this game has done many terrible things to me. One of those things is obviously I now like strawberries a lot more. Another thing, I want to go climb a mountain now.
Oh boy.
And it probably wouldn't be as pleasant as this one. I know a lot of people would be like, oh, so you're gonna climb Mount Everest. No, that's the popular mountain everybody climbs, and also it's not a safe mountain to climb. I'm gonna pick just like the normal people mountain.
A normal people mountain. That's a good choice.
How about Mount Celeste on Vancouver Island?
You could go to
Yes,
Mount
true
Celeste itself.
story.
Wait, is it really a series?
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
real
actual place.
mountain that actually exists. It's pretty rural. I don't know if you can actually get to it, but
Yeah.
it is a legit place
is.
you can find on Google
That is why
Maps.
Theo went to Vancouver.
So that would probably be it, but at the same time, it's probably going to be too popular now, and it'll probably suffer a lot from the same issues.
It's not actually, because
Oh.
it's really hard to get to.
Fair. Maybe one day I'll try to do that then.
And it's not quite as vertical as this one.
It's probably for the best.
There's probably not as many spikes either.
Just a few less.
So I kind of got to be able to do that just within the last couple of days. That's
A lot faster.
much faster.
Nice.
But it's very nerve-wracking because it's like very precise.
This is by far the longest chapter that we've seen, or going to see for this run. It clocks in a solid double-digit time, even for the fastest runs, I think.
I think we got around 9 minutes now.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a super insane run.
Yeah, but
But
that's
most people, like 99% of players, are going to be over 10 minutes for sure.
yeah, at least into the 10-minute zone, maybe probably 20 minutes for your if you're relatively experienced with the game.
I just realized the time. Holy gods. Why am I going so fast? I thought this run was going awful.
Don't slow down.
I'm not gonna slow down, but I thought this run was going awful.
only
Well,
going so
mediocrely.
Well, it's the easiest to speedrun.com now if you want
Yeah.
it.
You got a video.
Chat, give us your strength.
Oh, I guess the string. It's causing me to touch the dust bunny. It's too much strength. Too much power!
Too much strength. You guys gotta reel it in a little
Chapter
bit.
3 curse. Cycling objects are dangerous.
There we go.
Spooky Thurman, shoutouts.
So I do notice we actually have quite a few more people watching us, so I think I'm just going to update everyone again on what we're actually doing here. Extra Life unites thousands of gamers around the world to play games in support of their local Children's Miracle Network Hospital. Since its inception in 2008, Extra Life has raised over $15 million for sick and injured kids. SLURPATHON is an event held in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and our local Children's Miracle Network Hospital is the Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. Last year, SLURPATHon raised $1,675 USD for Extra Life, and this year we are aiming for $2,000. So please, if you can open your hearts and your wallets, that would be amazing. But if you can't, do not fret, because you can also post us on Twitch. You can shout us out on Twitter or any other social media. Just chat, talk to us, have some fun, and enjoy the show. We have so much more to come after this as well. We're going to be doing this all until tomorrow. I mean, we're going to go all night as well. So stay tuned, and yeah.
I'd like to note that there were 2 rooms that I generally struggle with, and I did both of them first try.
Oh, okay, nice.
I don't know how.
It looked totally smooth, so
It didn't even look like I have a problem with them yet. It was like,
yeah, you didn't have to say anything. Everything was fine.
it was more just like amazement on my end.
yeah.
Excitement. Be like, yay.
No big deal, no big deal.
NBD. I'm just flexing on y'all by saying that I actually normally struggle with you. That's just, it's a power play.
Exactly. It's all in the name of entertainment.
We also have incentives as well. So if you do donate, please let us know what you would like your money to go towards. Right now, we are trying to do the Link's Awakening Deathless routes and the Dragon Warrior NES card map.
That was not. That was.
No, so the map
Calculating,
camera. Oh yeah, so
calculating.
there'll be a map camera. So we're trying to get that going.
I tried that one.
That would have been so cool.
Just like, oh, I screwed up. Let me save it by doing an epic play. It didn't happen though.
Thank you, off-screen Yeti. I mean battling. I mean the mountain.
I mean, no, it's got to be the Yeti because we're being nice to each other.
Oh right, yeah.
And like my visual idea of the Yeti is the one from the Rudolph, the Red-Nosed
Oh my
Reindeer
gosh,
movie.
yes.
Oh, what if it was the wolf from Undertale just doing his job? He's just like those ice blocks, but now he's doing.
Snowballs.
Yeah, now he's throwing them over that way because that's towards the river, and he's just utilizing the wind.
So for the map camera, currently we have met $50 of 150. So far we need to have $100 more donated for the map camera.
Technically, it's faster to grab the strawberry there, so I'm grabbing it.
Of course we're gonna grab it.
And just to let you know, the map that will be inevitably made from that will be given out as a prize.
Wait, what's the prize?
The map that will be made during
During Dragon Warrior Randomizer.
yeah. the
Oh, that's
randomizer,
cool.
We can get, hopefully the map cam will be met, and that could be something you could win if you donate. If you donate.
Be sure to donate then, people. Please donate! Tembeg.
Shout out to that strawberry.
It's fall. I still have the strawberry. I didn't notice.
There it is.
I managed to carry the strawberry the whole way. Yay. No, it's not. But it's a lot easier when you don't realize you have the strawberry with you.
Yes.
It was a champion.
I like this section of Summit. Something about the colors just sits right with me.
This part's really neat, but it's also a little unnerving because of like the past. But then it's like you're overcoming that still, and it's like, wow, look how cool I am to doing that. So much cool.
Much cool. Several neat.
On a scale of 1 to 10, yes.
I agree. Nice.
Just do that. I don't know why I try to be fancy there. I think it's just because I'm used to dashing through gates, and it's like,
Yeah.
so you
Muscle
dash through
memory.
that one, and it's like, oh wait, that's a mistake. And then you fail.
Muscle memory in the wrong spots.
Yes.
Alright.
And I think we're coming up to a part that's generally pretty tricky, but it looks really cool to do. So I actually surprisingly can do this a lot more consistently than I'd like to think.
It's a neat little skip. We got those buttons, but it takes too much work to actually hit them. So it's gonna sneak through those little gaps. Very nice.
Door skip.
Door
Very
skip.
nicely done.
Shoutouts to this part of the song. Speaking of the ambient music stuff earlier, like
Yeah.
I particularly really like this part as well. I wish I could just put that part on loop.
Yeah.
This part gives me a little too many nerves, but it is nice. It's a really nice part, but and very empowering, but it's also like kind of still the spooky scariness. Spooky scary skeletons are kind of here.
Yeah.
Tentacles and whatnot.
Guess it's all designed for anyway, so.
Yes.
Alright, this is the summit of the summit.
The summit of the summit.
Yep. You heard
Oh.
me. Oh wow.
It was just
That's one way to do it.
that didn't happen.
So we were just on the sub-summit before, now we're on
Exactly.
Nice.
We're at the base of the summit, and now we're at the summit of the summit.
Yes. Understood.
Our goal is to get to the summit of the summit of the summit, which will be the very end of the run. We'll be there soon.
I'm expecting things too early and making a couple of bad calls, but we'll be fine.
Everything's fine.
Nothing's on fire.
Nothing's on fire.
Not yet.
Not yet. You're gonna see these little flag checkpoint things that give off confetti. They're fun, and they also save us from death sometimes. At least from having to start over further back.
Yes. This part's also really powerful because you've done all that work, you've made it so far, and then all of a sudden you've got these little flags you down, and you're just like, whee! It feels amazing to be so close, where it's like literally little flags being like, oh, you only need this much left. You're this much closer now. And you're like, OMG.
Yeah,
Carrot on the stick.
Yeah.
It's definitely that. It was a really good idea too, because when I got here the first time I played through, I remember being exhausted and just kind of feeling too tired to go on, but I just saw that number going down and that really incentivized it. Me going on. Yeah. Only 5 more sections. Who cares if they're really, really long and difficult?
My first playthrough is like over an hour.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure most people's first run through this was like stupidly long.
It's so hard.
The worst part for me was that it was already late at night when I got to this chapter. I'm like, oh, I'm in the last chapter. I'm so
Easy.
close.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it was that fast. So it was actually really. I was pretty tired at the end.
Yeah.
During my first run through of this, I was like, really? I got through the reflection. And I was like, I was originally planning like after that chapter, I'll take a break and I'll come back to this the next day. But the setup and everything just made it so I emotionally could not stop. I was like, all right, I'm ready to close this out. And
We're good. Everything's fine.
Save.
Yes. Save.
so I was just like, well, I guess I'll just finish things up here. And then, yeah, this was a whole nother hour. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll just charge into those spikes. Just give the spikes some love.
Spikes need it too.
They've worked really hard to perform in the way that they have. Like, shout out to Spikes, except some of the ones that insta-kill you in places where it's like, you lose all the time in the world because of the spikes. Like, these ones are okay, because they're there to teach you things. They're there to maybe not be your friend, but they're not mean spikes as, like, Mega Man spikes.
They're neutral-ish.
They're much more just there.
Yeah.
Chaotic neutrals.
Oh, we'll just...
We're good.
There you go.
Think you win? Only time you're helping.
Other time.
Just so you all know, I didn't need the win there. I would have been
Just wall
fine.
step up the whole way.
Yeah, it's not a mandatory tech, but it's I did go after that strawberry and I did get that, so I know how to do that tech, and it's very powerful. It's very nice to be able to do that and be like, check out how cool I'm not grabbing the check out how cool I am. I can do this thing. And then people are like, wow, you're so cool. Please let me I don't know, please
Please let me donate to your charity marathon.
Please, yes.
It's the thing that you should do.
Yes, donate. Donate.
You just let me know when you want me to hit time, okay?
Well, that's your
Right.
Yeah.
We're getting there. That big 2.
Oh.
We're about to see a 1.
Save.
Very nice. I think this game captures the experience of hiking and reaching a summit very well, and that you get here and you kind of just look at the summit and it's all flat and you're like, that's it? But also, I accomplished that. That's pretty cool.
It's a really nice game.
I like how the music kind of just fades.
Once I
Yeah.
hit skip cutscene, that's time and time. And that's
It's
it.
31.
So that's real
Under an
time.
hour.
That's
53:07
that's
in-game.
that's my best run.
Wow,
Nice,
okay.
yay, baby.
All right. Nicely
And
done.
yeah,
We got
it's,
GGs in chat.
Yeah.
it's a really nice game, and I really like it.
Yes.
And I said I was gonna cry, and I knew I was gonna cry, and now I'm getting all emotional. I called it.
It's an emotional game.
This is the
Good job.
GG. Well, thank you so much for that wonderful run. We really appreciate it. And thank you to all the people that donated during the run as well. You're also very appreciated. And all the
Yes.
people in chat.
Really
But
appreciate
stay tuned because we have so much more to come. We actually have a Zelda 1 randomizer race coming up next. So we'll be switching to that now and stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You know how? Maybe. Okay. Good run.
Thank you.
Wave that trans flag.